G'day everyone and welcome back to Derriere Farms with me, Farmer Jay. It is Friday, June 17th, which means we are 10 days away from the Kubota DLC release. And it also means, being a Friday, that there are a new set of fact sheets for the Kubota DLC. I'm guessing we will get the last set of fact sheets next Friday, a couple of days prior to the release of the DLC. Now, before we go over the fact sheets themselves, take a good look at the screenshot. Ignore the tractor, look at the background, and take a good look. Tell me what map that is. And I'll go into that in a second. Or I'll go into that at the end of the video after we've looked at the tractors. So the first vehicle released in today's fact sheet is the M7 Series, which obviously is a tractor. It'll cost you $80,000. It has 104 to 141 horsepower rating, which is pretty good. I'm getting pretty excited about this pack. And I think I know where I'm going to use it. But that's to be announced later. The M6 has a manual plus power shift transmission, holds 190 liters of diesel, 16 liters of DEF or government juice, and has a top speed of 40 kilometers an hour or 24 miles per hour and weighs 4.4 tons. The next tractor in the lineup is the Kubota M7 Series. This one will cost you $118,500, euros or pounds. It has 128 to 168 horsepower, so that's pretty decent for most running around jobs. It has a variable CVT transmission, holds 330 liters of diesel and 38 liters of government juice, has a max speed of 50 kilometers per hour or 31 miles an hour, and weighs 7 tons. So pretty good size, pretty good horsepower, and pretty good weight for most of the small to medium jobs you're going to want to do around the farm. I'm definitely looking forward to trying this one out. And apparently it's one of the ones Giants had a look at when they went down to the Peterson Brothers farm to have a look at Kubota tractors. And the third vehicle that we have a fact sheet for today is the Kubota R640 front loader. This will set you back $75,500. It is 61 horsepower, has a variable CVT transmission, 70 liters of diesel, no DEF or government juice required on this one. It travels at 18 kilometers an hour or 11 miles an hour, so it's kind of sluggish. Yeah, I'm not going to be that'll be used just like it is in this picture around the barn. It weighs 5.2 tons, which hopefully is a decent weight for silage work and so on, but we will see. We'll be doing a full rundown of all the vehicles and how well they perform once the DLC comes out. So, like I said, so far, pretty good lineup. And don't forget, I can't remember the name of the modder now, but he has also made a Kubota add-on, which will be Kubota-themed balers, tethers, spreaders, and so on, which will be released on the same date as the Kubota DLC. And we covered that in the last set of fact sheets. It's actually looking like a pretty good lineup. Now, let's go back to the first fact sheet, the M6 Series fact sheet that I told you to take a good hard look at. You've got the fire station in the background, which is definitely the Elm Creek fire station. However, there's a windmill there. Notice the trees, the density of the trees around the area. Also notice the ground level here. It almost looks like these trees are elevated or on a slight elevation. And also notice the density of the trees around here. Excuse me. So I fired up Elm Creek. The only place, if you look at from behind, the fire station logo is not visible on the fire station. The rear of the fire station is completely different. So the picture was obviously taken in front of the fire station, and the only place that the angle I can find matches up is either field 52 or one of the rear fields. However, if we look at this picture, there's no trees in front of the fire station. This area is not quite as elevated as in the screenshot, and there's dense foliage in the screenshot all the way up here, and there are trees in front of the fire station and trees to the side of the fire station. I also don't see a wind turbine anywhere in the background here. So take again a good look. We'll zoom. I'll go back a little bit. Now, depending on what, well, no, it's, see, if we go back further, there's a ditch in the way. Still roughly the same angle if you imagine the fenders to be here, lined up with the fire station doors. There's only a sparse amount of trees even then, the further we go back. My best guess, if this was taken on Elm Creek, like I said, would be screenshot taken about here. Now, Giants could have narrowed up the field of view a little bit, but that doesn't explain the lack of trees around the fire station and blocking these houses, or all the foliage around here. Let's go back to the screenshot and I'll show you what I mean. Here we are back at the screenshot. Like I said, look at the density of the trees around this area. I mean, depending on the angle and the field of view, this could be Cody's toy store here. But it doesn't explain all these trees being this close up front and this huge tree line here. That just doesn't exist in the game. And the elevation, it's close. Yeah, it just doesn't quite match. Like I said, this is the most likely angle. Again, going back to the other picture, notice the fender and the tractor covers the rest of the fire station, and then the rest of this is tree line. And then this area here is tree line. Just in case you're wondering, I do have all my settings at max. So everything is maxed. So I should be getting the same field, well, without adjusting the field of view, but I should be getting the same draw distance as Giants. And I don't see, like I said, I don't see the wind turbine, and I don't see all these trees. So one of two things. Either Giants is teasing us with a new map, and notice the field layout slightly different too. But still, so either Giants is teasing us with a new map, or there's somebody at Giants has been redecorating Elm Creek, and that's what they used to take the screenshot on to throw us off? I don't know. Sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think. And also let me know how excited you are about the Kubota DLC. Like I said, I'm getting pretty excited about this one. I didn't get excited about the Ontario Carrera pack, but this is going to be a good one, I think. And finally, please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And I thank everyone who has subscribed so far and all of you that are going to subscribe. Take care and have a great weekend. Jay.